Welcome to this video on my channel. I'm making a little video series about a certain kind of autism, the Asperger syndrome. I am going to talk about the signs of Asperger syndrome and give some examples from my own life. I want to mention that I'm not seeking pity in any kind of way. My goal is to let people know what it is like to have a personality like it in a less complex manner than when you read it in Wikipedia or something. And you actually get a perspective from someone who is experiencing it. Before I start, I want to note that if you consider to seek for a diagnosis, please be aware that not all symptoms that I'm going through here have to appear for a diagnosis, because AS lies on the autism spectrum. If you have certain symptoms and you may consider being tested, take it. The earlier you know, the better it will be for the future. In this video, I give a rough overview about the themes I will talk about in this series and about myself. Asperger syndrome is a form of autism that lies on the autism spectrum, also known as ASD, if you look it up in the ICD-11 or DSM-5 register. In ICD-10, AS is a subtype of autism. I refer to use Asperger syndrome because only a few people can work with the term ASD, and I will make it a little bit more imaginable. Other than typical autism under asterisks, AS appears at about the age of 3, a language delay isn't present, or it can be picked up in a few years later, and people with the syndrome have either a normal IQ level or higher, and this goes up to high intelligence. Adding to these themes narrow interests and special talents, I will cover social behavior, eye contact, abnormal movements, and sensory overload and meltdowns. Now to my person. I am at the time of the video 18 years old and I live in Austria. My parents got divorced in 2011 and since 2017 I live in the house of my father. In July 2019 a diagnostician assumed AS, which after a second diagnosis at another diagnostician in Vienna came out positive. I am a trainee and am happy to have friends who help me, and if possible I can help them as well. You may notice that I'm a bit confused, but I just write and talk what comes to my mind, and I'm not giving much thought of sorting it because it wouldn't feel like real that I would bring it over. I'm open for constructive criticism to learn and improve, but I will not change if I read or hear destructive criticism, because this is bringing nobody forward. And yeah, that's it for the video. Again, it's just a short introduction, so if you have any questions or opinions you want to share, you can do that in the comments down below. In the video description you will find a playlist with all of the parts of this series, and if you like these types of content or you want to see me do more of that, you can leave a like. If you don't, you can leave a dislike. I wish you a happy new year 2020 and goodbye.